For unvaccinated, we are looking at a winter of severe illness and death for unvaccinated. For themselves, their families, and the hospitals they'll soon overwhelm.
This is canceled! God bless us. Everyone.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Jazzbro Gonzo here. Another What's Next. Good Wednesday to you. A few days away from celebrating the reason for the season, the birth of Christ. Gatherings around the tree. You got a fire going, roasting chestnuts. You got, people at your house. Exchanging gifts, having fun, eating food. That's usually what happens traditionally around the holidays. We just had it with Thanksgiving. Now we've got the big one in Christmas. But leave it to those Grinches who are running around the countryside basically saying the sky is falling and death be upon you. Of course, the most notorious of them all, more so than the cucks at CNN, MSLSD, the legacy media. You have an old man in the White House and Lord Fauqua. Hate to be a Debbie Downer, but let's take a look. This comes out of Breitbart. Lord Fauqua, tell the unvaxxed, those dirty unvaxxers, not to show up at Christmas gatherings. The National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases Director Lord Fauqua said Tuesday, from his throne, you may kiss the ring, on MSNBC's The Beat, nobody watches, that considering the highly contagious Decepticon variant, yes, that Decepticon variant, which has only had 2 people, as we know of in the United States, that have contracted this, no deaths. And then you have the discoverer of the Decepticon variant, a South African doctor, who said that those without priors, without comorbidities, who are young, it'll just make you tired. That's it. That's it. But let's not let facts get in the way of a fiction, shall we? The contagious Decepticon variant of corona is rapidly spreading throughout the United States. Let's call bullshit. Unvaccinated vaxxers, those dirty unvaxxers, should basically say, screw Christmas, we're canceling. Guest host Alicia Menendez said, Dr. Fauqua, or Lord Fauqua, you know very well that these people are deciding whether they're going on the planes with their families for the holidays. What is your sage advice? Fauqua, certainly any kind of travel increases the risk if you are not careful and prudent, and the travel you feel is important, necessary travel like seeing a member of the family that you have not seen for a very long time, if you are vaxxed and boosted, and the people that you are visiting are vaxxed and boosted, you can get on a plane, so long as you're very prudent at the airport and wearing your 15 masks. Menendez said, if someone in your family is not vaxxed, they're dirty. Should you ask them not to show up? Fauqua, yes, I would do that because I've said so. From that lovely story, we continue. Fauqua to the unvaxxed. The virus is going to find you. It will find you. Ooh! The Reaper's coming. The National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases Director Lord Fauqua once again said the Decepticon variant is going to find you no matter where you are. Whether you are in a desert, whether you are in a winter wonderland, whether you are exchanging gifts, whether you are home by yourself, it will find you. Fauqua said, we now know from the studies of science that have already been done, with more to come. If you are unvaxxed with a boost, without the boost, you have a diminution, in the protection of the Decepticon when you talk about the level of antibodies. But that's a very nicely reconstituted with a boost. You can feel reasonably comfortable. But all things being equal, you will not get seriously ill if you are infected. On the vaccine, Fauqua said, well, they're going to be very vulnerable. That's why I was worried. When people who refuse to get vaxxed, you dirty bastards, when you're dealing with the COV, you are dealing with one that spreads so rapidly, and if you're unvaxxed, the virus is going to find you. And I know there will be a lot of people that will get seriously ill if you are unvaxxed. Yes, it's called priors and comorbidities. That's why, despite the recalcitrance on the part of so many people getting vaxxed, we will continue to encourage you, particularly in the context of the new Decepticon variant. Please get vaxxed. If you have vaccinated, make sure you get the boost in time, because if not, the Reaper will find you. Oh, sends chills up my spine. But let us not go without hearing lovely Fauqua.
How dangerous is Omicron if you are triple vaxxed, meaning you are vaxxed and boosted?
Well, certainly you have a considerable degree of protection. We know now from studies that have already been done with more to come that if you are vaccinated without a boost, you have a diminution in the protection to Omicron when you talk about, for example, the level of antibodies. But that is very nicely reconstituted with a boost. So you can feel reasonably comfortable that all of the things being equal, that you would not get seriously ill if you...
Breitbart. Joe Dementia warns people peddling lies and misinformation about the COV vaccines. Stop it. Stop it now. Please. Come on, man. President Joe Dementia blamed the alt-tech media sources on Tuesday for convincing Americans to refuse the COV vaccine. The unvaccinated, yes, you dirty unvaxxers, are responsible for their own choices. But those choices have been fueled by dangerous misinformation on cable TV and social media, he said. The president spoke about the spike in COV cases as a result of the Decepticon variant and repeatedly urged Americans to get the vax. He criticized media figures and influencers for peddling lies to make money off their audience, which he argued endangered their lives. Quote, "It's wrong. It's immoral. I call on the purveyors of these lies and misinformation to stop it. Stop it now." He said his strongest condemnation of misinformation to date. Prominent figures such as Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers and podcaster Joe Rogan, yes, those dirty bastards, have been targeted by critics for not getting the vax, sharing their reasons for making their decisions and detailing treatments for the virus after they were infected. Other popularized figures who continue to pick through the COV and vax data, continue raising questions on social media, usually get banned from social media companies like FaceCrook and Twitter. Biden warned the unvaxxed population that they were hurting their country and their loved ones by refusing the shots. Quote, "If you may think that you're only putting yourself at risk, but it's your choice. Your choice is not just a choice about you. It affects other people. You're putting people at risk." Oh, my. Getting scared, America? As we continue, this also comes out of Breitbart. Dementia. The unvaxxed cannot celebrate holidays safely, putting other people at risk. Joe Dementia said on Tuesday, the unvaxxed Americans were not able to celebrate holidays safely. That's right. You don't know what Christmas is until you get vaxxed and triple poked. I know that some Americans are wondering if can you celebrate safely the holidays with your family and friends? Biden said during a speech at the White House, the answer is yes. Yes, you can if you're vaxxed. The president addressed a surge of the Decepticon variant of the virus into the United States, which is absolutely false, and used the opportunity again to promote vaccines. Biden acknowledged that Americans were afraid of the emergence of the Decepticon variant, but try to reassure them that if they were vaxxed, they were safe. You've done the right thing. People with booster shots are highly protected. Join them. Join us. Join us now. Or face the consequences. I honest to God think that is your patriotic duty. That's right. You are not an American unless you get vaxxed and triple poked. Poked, vaxxed, triple boosted, whatever combination you like. He said that the vaxxed Americans were protected from death. Protected from death. And will only get mild symptoms from the virus. The president condemned the unvaxxed, you dirty American bastards, accusing them of being selfish. You may think you're only putting yourself at risk, but it's your choice. Your choice is not your choice about you. It's not about your freedoms. It's not about your liberties. It's about doing what's right, said El Führer. My thoughts. How'd you like that? Between Lord Fauqua and Dementia Joe, one, cancel Christmas. Two, the virus is going to find you. Three, you're not an American unless you get vaxxed. And four, illness and death will be the norm this winter. How's that for for joy and celebration during Christmas? These guys are ass clowns. These guys are ass clowns and mofos. For them to be pushing this bullshit. For one president to basically saying, well, you know what? There's too much misinformation out there. Yeah, like the vax is a wall. It's not a wall. It's not even a vaccine. Tucker Carlson, I was watching Tucker Carlson this morning. He said basically, it's a it's like a multivitamin, you know. It's clownish. It's absolute fucking clownish. But this is what these guys peddle. These guys peddle in panic porn. That's what they're doing. And pushing the Decepticon variant, which it is, because the doctor in South Africa clearly said so. It's going to make you tired. It's going to make you fatigued. For those who have no priors or comorbidities. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely fucking ridiculous. And for those to slam, Aaron Rodgers and Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan never had the coof. He never had the coof. Still didn't take the shot. But he took therapeutics. He took ivermectin. He took hydrochloroquine. He took other receptors for it. Same as Aaron Rodgers. It's not a wall, people. The boosters are not a wall. Just the other day in Maryland, you had the Governor Larry Hogan, who was triple poked, got the coof. And there you go. Wasn't this a lovely video? With that being said, I'm Jazz Bargonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.